TikToker went from threatening a podcaster with firearms to staging his own arrest in a downward spiral that doesn't even seem to be close to ending. It's like the Liver King is turning himself into an extremely slow train wreck that's simply hard to look away from.
So this guy got famous because he ate raw meat and then tried to sell it like he was eating raw meat, but then it was just a big lie. He lied about the whole thing.
In nearly 3 weeks since we made the last video about this guy, we've already had a new update about his whole conflict with Joe
Liver
Rogan.
King is absolutely unequivocally cooked. He's probably cooking his own meat now at this point.
Because, he fake arrested himself.
My head and my heart.
Oh my god, no way.
These are my weapons. My head and my heart. These are my weapons.
But obviously, we're talking about Brian Johnson, who goes by the Liver King on social media, and he's been embroiled in this bizarre one-sided beef with Joe Rogan, one of the largest podcast hosts in the world, which has seemingly just emerged out of nowhere. And when
He's doing it for clout. I mean, it's obvious why he would even be doing it.
Out of nowhere, I mean, Joe has never had this guy on his show ever. And I guess the only real connection between these two is Joe made a comment once on his podcast over 2 years ago saying that his physique does not look like all he was doing was eating raw meat.
And big surprise, bro came forward as a fucking phony.
That physique is from good old-fashioned steroids. However, that happened like 2 to 3 years ago, as I previously stated. So Liver King has now been holding on to this grudge for years because on Monday, June 23rd, 2025, for some reason, he decided that now would be the perfect time to challenge Joe Rogan to a fight. Not through some like normal channels, not through his management team, but through a series of completely unhinged.
That was so stupid and cringy. Like all these like big content creators fighting. Like no one wants to see that. I'm sorry. No one is going to deviate from reaction or gaming content to watch a fight. If they're not already going out of their way to watch fights, they're not going to start.
Instagram Reels.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's liverking. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt.
You do realize that just because you're fit and muscular doesn't mean that you can fight somebody who knows how to fight, right? Like, you are aware of this? That just because you're muscular, you can still get your ass whipped by somebody who's a trained fighter. It makes no sense.
You should dismantle me.
Funny enough, you probably are really bad with stamina because you have all that mass. Like, there's a study that shows that you could be morbidly obese even if you're muscular like that because it's still bad for you.
Come to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration plate, by the way.
And here's where things start to get a little bit concerning, because not only did the Liver King decide to travel to Texas, Joe Rogan's home state, but he also doubled down and took things a little bit too far, making even more videos, ramping up his tone, and more. And I mean, at this point, it wasn't just like some random social media rant on his house. So on June 24th, 2025, Brian Johnson was actually arrested in Austin, Texas, and charged with making terroristic threats. He was booked into Travis County Jail at 8:31 p.m., and the entire incident was apparently connected to his bizarre campaign against Joe Rogan. But obviously, that wasn't enough. He continued posting videos even while being arrested, because I guess that's just how you solidify your position as an internet lolcow. He was filmed being put into the back of a patrol car wearing a burgundy hoodie, sweatpants, and an old school tactical vest. His wife was also standing there watching the whole mess unfold. And before his arrest, there was also footage of him frantically running around what looks to be his hotel room while playing meditational music in the background and rambling about prison, being arrested, and fighting Joe Rogan. So I guess the normal stuff you do when you're a deca millionaire and bored, I guess. But this whole situation right before his arrest...
Why doesn't the bro just retire? He's got a shitload of money. Damn, something up with my connection. But like, I just don't get how... Why does he want to fight Joe Rogan so bad? He does know that Joe Rogan is like a trained fighter. Like, he's probably going to beat the shit out of him, out of the Liver King. Like, I don't... Like, of all the people to pick beef with, why would you do... That's clever. All the people you could, do that with, why would you do it with Joe Rogan? It makes no sense. Like, you already a millionaire. Why the hell would you want more money and clout? Like, it makes no sense.
Calling his family over for this like group hug and prayer as the emergency sirens can be heard in the background. It's honestly kind of like watching an extremely uncomfortable reality TV show that nobody asked for.
Because it is.
Family, we didn't get outside to say our prayer. If they'll be nice enough to give me
oh, Lord
2 minutes.
have mercy.
Thank you, God, for right now. for this gift
Can't
that
with
is
this.
right now with my family in Austin, Texas.
But hey, obviously, here we are. He was arrested just after that, and the next day, details came out about what had actually happened. Reports indicate that Austin Police Department was notified about Brian Johnson's Instagram videos around 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday, where they reached out to Joe Rogan. He told them that he'd never had an interaction with the Liver King and considered the post to be threatening. According to the New York Post, Rogan also told police that he was unaware of Brian was targeting him and had been told by other people that the Liver King has a significant drug issue.
All right.
And that he appears to be significantly unstable and seems to need help. So after spending the night in jail, Liver King was released on a $20,000 bond with a series of
Jesus Christ, man, a $20,000 bond. All right, see you in a bit.
conditions. He received a restraining order that required him to stay 600 feet away from Joe Rogan at all times and his family. He also
I don't think that he would have been able to even come close to Joe Rogan. I mean, he's probably got bodyguards. Most of the people that are rich like that have bodyguards, not because they're weak, but because they don't want to get sued for beating someone's ass. I mean, let's be honest here.
Mental health evaluation within a week and couldn't possess any firearm until the day of this trial. So obviously, most people would take this as a big wake-up call to maybe chill a bit, reevaluate some of the stuff you've been doing in your life.
No, if you're hunting for clout, it's time to amp it up.
To get you in a position like this. And
I don't understand why these locals do this shit, dude. It's so like, it's so stupid. I don't get it. Like, just because you're like, you alienated your own audience by saying that you used to eat raw meat, even though it was a complete lie, and then he goes over all the documents of him and all the steroids that he takes. It's like thousands of dollars. You already have enough money to retire happily with. Like, what does it matter, dude? Just, like, disappear. Just get out of here, man. No one's watching you because you're a liar. For real, like, go,
not
chew.
continue. Instead, he just doubled down on his content. So he started making more content while slurring in his videos.
Of course.
He showed off his ankle monitor and acknowledged the restraining order, but in the most bizarre way possible. He also posted more than a dozen videos, including some where he asked someone if they could tell him if Rogan was going to be in Austin so he could comply with the judge's orders and stay away. Which, to me, kind of sounds like he's still trying to find him, but what do I know?
200 yards. 200 yards. Restrain myself I must do. Here's how we do it. If anybody's
What the fuck? How's he talking? Bro, sounds like a Neanderthal, man.
last name is Rogan, and you're in the capital of Austin, Texas, like Capitol Hill stuff place, like where they make laws, like Rogan versus Liver King, where bullies that are big, that don't just do good and true, are held accountable.
Bro's a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. So if you don't mind, just don't be there for a little while, within 200 yards.
Overall, my whole reaction here is, dude, what are you doing? Then
What
he
an
started
absolute
playing some word
fucking
game to try to,
bumbling
get around
moron.
the restraining
What a
order,
moron,
suggesting
dude.
he
What
didn't
the
want to say
fuck?
Joe Rogan's full name for legal reasons.
Oh, how about this? If your first name starts with a J and the last name is Rogan, announce yourself. If you're at Capitol, in the actual Capitol, like where it looks really cool. So we're gonna go there, and I invite everyone else to come. The news should be there. If your first name starts with a J and the last name is Rogan, I actually do invite your family, and I take it back. I invite you to come to meet my family.
Bro,
That's
sounds
what
like he'd be doing drugs or something. He needs to get some help.
I
Honestly.
invite.
But here is where the story takes an absurd turn, because on the 4th of July this year, Liver King decided to stage his own fake arrest and post it on social media.
Ugh.
The guy, who is currently out on bond for allegedly making terroristic threats against Joe Rogan, uploaded a clip showing a couple fake officers arrest him.
My head and my heart. These are my weapons. My head and my heart. These are my weapons. These are my weapons.
Get back.
So-
Get back.
Firearms.
I don't care. You film all you want. Get back.
You can just stay back, my wife. You talk to her when you're at court. Okay. Barbarian.
Watch your back. Watch your back. Scoot back. What?
Yes, sir.
I tell you again. Scoot back.
Yes, sir.
Why would you do this? And obviously, people
This is
immediately
so
didn't
fucking stupid.
buy this, as none of the cops were showing which county or which police force they were a part of. So there was a lot of red flags just from the video. And not too long later, he shared the second video confessing that the whole thing was just pretend.
Just posted a video of a pretend charlatan arrest. There's another metaphor for it also. It's
Oh, bro. What a joke. My God.
11th ancestral tenant. Adventure / fun. I thought it might be funny and not let anybody in on it, you know, until way later and then come walking back. But really, like, this was fun. We had a great laugh.
Yeah, so that's a weird attention play. Yeah, dude.
What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. I can't with this. I can't. Bro, he's acting like some of these kids do whenever they do like the clout thing where they're trying to do stupid shit online. They get clout. It's so stupid, man. I use the bathroom.